Alright, we're on to Quota 4. We got 10k in our pocket, so we can buy some stuff if we want. In theory, we can afford the invisibility tool. 60 seconds that it gives you before the cooldown is not really... You can get some items, but it's not really enough to like warrant buying. It's a safety net, I would say. You want to permanently put people down, which is why we're trying to save up for the pistol. And then we can loot some big houses and stuff. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be there relatively soon. The next quota is going to give us 5.5, 6-ish K. 60% or 11k. So in the next two quotas we should have enough. If we get that discount card, we'll definitely have enough. And this is only quota 3. So I think we just completed quota 3, so yeah, we're not halfway through yet. The latter half of the game, in theory, should have that right. We need to replace our tools because we died at the end of the last one. That's fine. So what do we need? We need a lockpick. I've already got a glass knife over there. Or we can buy the repair bench now, so I will. I think that's it, right? Is it just this that we need to replace? Let's just get like 5 of these, 4 or 5, whatever. Yeah, we can repair the blowtorch. This is going to make it more difficult for us to get the pistol. The problem is if we've got the pistol and we can't repair the pistol, it's kind of pointless having a pistol. And otherwise we're going to spend 750 on the... It's tempting to buy it, but it's also tempting to try and save our money as well. So let's pick up our stuff. Let's grab a new taser. Say a new one. This one's already screwed. Yeah, do I need to buy another blowtorch then? Because I'm not doing that thing. Probably not. I'm not even going to use a blowtorch. I think what I'm going to do is just go and rob the house at the top here. Hopefully get a good haul from this place. We want our glass knife. And he's not alerted this time, so I don't have to worry as much unless I accidentally disturb these guys and they call the police. If I do, I'm just going to knock them out. They don't normally hear this door. Somebody's in the toilet. So we're gonna crawl all the way around here. This one's worth unlocking because I think somebody's in the toilet, nobody's in bed. That's one thing, the light could be off and somebody be in bed. Hey, keyboard. The reason that I didn't really care about the blowtorch for the sake of this is because unless you knock them out, you can't really use it anyway here, and the loot's not really worth it. Oh, we got a door key. She's gonna come out any second, so she can probably sort of see me from there. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. That's happened to me more times than I like to admit as well, the thing with the window. Kind of a pain. This TV is actually... Is it this TV I'm thinking of? There's a TV that looks like it wouldn't be worth anything, but it's actually worth like $1,000 or so. I don't know if it's this one though. Excuse me. I'm gonna pick it up. I don't care if I get this out. because I don't think this is the one that's worth anything. Right, through the fence. See, it works with normal items. You press G for that on GC, by the way. It doesn't necessarily work with these. You kind of have to get a little bit lucky. It can happen. Let's not get ourselves killed for the sake of a small TV. I'm gonna throw that loot in the thing. I could have grabbed some more items since I threw them through the door anyway. In fact, let's. How much time we got? Plenty. Anybody sleeping? Nope. When I say how much time we got, again, I'm looking for it being close to the hour. Somebody might hear us take this, and it's probably not worth it. It's interesting, you can kind of shuffle them to the door. Because I don't think this paint is worth a lot of money. Okay, that'll do. Again, looking for gold cards. I'm not sure where she is, but I'm gonna do this just because there's a good chance she'd have heard me there. Right, this cop doesn't care about us still, so because we've not technically done anything illegal yet, as far as he knows. Alright, let's go back in. Did she hear something? I think she must have done. I did hear a what earlier. Yes, she did. So, because she's walking back to this area, it's possible she's going to come to this room even not on the hour.
911, what's your emergency?
She didn't see me. She called the police because she noticed an item was missing, I think. I'm just going to hide over here behind these rocks. Which would have happened at some point. She probably noticed the TV that I didn't even get away with was missing. As long as we're not in a 2-star chase here, we're fine. Because there's no drone. So let me just wait it out behind the rocks. Kind of want to keep an eye out just in case someone is running at you. You don't want a sudden taser in the back of the head. They're going to be coming from that direction, but they do wander a bit, so. Okay, here's someone walking around. You should be out of the circle. Like if you've played, which you probably have played normal difficulty, you can see the radius of where they can see you. You can't see that in this, but I'm pretty sure we're way out of it. He might be mad at us now, is the problem here. But it's okay. This is a bad time to climb through a window. Eep. Oh. Okay, this is good. We can see them both. Do we have the perception skill thing? Yeah, this is good. This is good. We know where they both are. It's always useful to know where they are. Which means there's definitely an argument for using that thermal vision. Which for some reason I haven't tried. I have heard that it's good. This is probably not worth this much effort. Interrogator skill is terrible. Like you can ask people for the like if they've got a safe with a pin on it, you can ask them for the code. And I guess when you've already like done everything in the game, like it's like an extra fun little addition, but I wouldn't call it useful. Let's see if we can get this one. Yeah, see, that's a large item because I have to hold over it. So why can this go through the fence and this one can't? I guess it's a mass thing. We're gonna try and get it out. So we noticed a missing item. They won't call the police a second time for a missing item, interestingly, which I found quite clever. Like, it's like the devs really thought about it, you know? Like, the police, I guess the idea is that the police are not going to keep coming to your house if you keep saying items are missing on the same day. But something else is missing. It's like, well, sure, but we already know, we're already investigating, like, why would we come back now? They probably just took that. You know what I mean? He might turn around, that cop over there, and see me carrying these things around. It would be useful to know where he is, but I'm about done here anyway. So I would just tase him and leave. It's just the early game, you don't want to be in a taser fight, like... do we go over... Yeah, we should, right? One good thing about this place is that the... Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Right, we're just gonna hang out here for a sec. Should be fine. What I was gonna say is that yeah, there's often loot in these little cupboard things, and I think they act similar to drawers. I have been here before and there's not been anything in them. Right, we just wanna... Okay, we're fine. I don't think he comes in here unless he hears you. But then there's not really good loot in here either. I normally take a peek through. Might as well grab a phone, I guess. Like you could grab that since we're waiting anyway. In fact, let's grab it. Yeah. See, he's gonna walk straight past, and then we go to the other one. I don't know if I can be bothered with these big items. He might be walking all the way around. This room is better. The advanced hacking skill, I think it is. Advanced electronics. Allow... Oh, I didn't realise I was full. Damn. This is just a little personal thing. I just throw things over here. Because you can climb up the ladder on the other side. So you don't have to keep coming all the way back down here to grab more loot. That's a trap, if you didn't know. I imagine some people are watching a hardcore playthrough before they've done a normal one. I probably would. So these videos are weird. Right, we're gonna go this way. I think you can climb over the back. I'm not sure. Oh no, we're teleporting home. Oh god. I should have kept an eye on the time. I didn't realise how late it was. I was too busy talking to you guys. Right, we really don't want that cop to see us now. Just because we might not have time to get out of the loot. Right. 30 seconds, we should be fine. I'm not going to say I'm not panicking a little bit, but... yeah, we'll be fine. We're literally just picking these bits up from here. So we kind of maximised the night on that one. I'm not even going to run around the corner because if the cop sees me, then I'm running around, could get tased or whatever, and then I got to use a taser, and it's just not worth the risk when I've got 1 second before I teleport home. So that was our first full night, actually. I imagine like a lot of people mostly do the entire night. We didn't even rob Tom, man. Did we? I don't know. I don't know. That was a long one. I can't remember what we did. Yeah, we've. There's got to be 20k worth of loot here, right? We could easily pass our next quota and have some left. I wish it would tell you, like, because it tells you in the van before you get home. The toolbox is probably worth repairing cars if you do get one. The piano is worth a good amount of money, by the way, as well. Yeah, it's probably worth using the toolbox on cars, but I don't plan on stealing a car unless I specifically find that thing, the card to unlock it. I'm probably not going to bother. Well, obviously I wouldn't be able to bother, I guess. I didn't have it, but yeah, the plan's certainly not to. We got a pretty good haul of loot that time. I felt like we barely did anything, but interrogator can go in the bin. I guess I'll keep it there just for the collection, but we're not going to use that. I could get lockpicking too. I wouldn't mind. Let's see how many skills we got. Oh, we got 2 points to use, and we don't really have anything to use them on. Right. Let's maybe pick one then. Tempted to throw this TV straight in there, but we could do Hacker Man. That's basic electronics. It says I need advanced electronics for that thing. Stealth. I'm gonna use this one. Yeah. Because we are being stealthy, aren't we? So stealth 1, movement's quieter. Yeah, I mean that's good. Certainly for now. Right. Let's just take a look at the locations list. We could go there again, to be fair. It's a little bit boring, but that would be the last time we go there, but though we need to get in the safe, so no. Allen's, I just hate that house. There's just not really anywhere to sort of go where you can't like get away from them, and I think you need the bobby pin and an advanced lockpicking for the left door, which is where the VIP loot is, and then you need a blowtorch as well. So we're gonna go there when we got a gun. Is my point. Tom's, we'll just keep taking his drawers as and when. Mark's house. We could go to Mark's house. Yeah, let's do Mark's house. I don't think we've even been there. Was that a 0? Yeah. Oh, we did the job and left. We're doing pretty well with our tools. I think we need more than that. I'm going to start at the top and go through the back. You could come the other side. Coming around the back means that if the police do get called, they'll pull up at the front of the house. So you've got a back exit, like you're not going to run head on into them, which is why I prefer it from this side. That's not the right house, this one. This one is a bit sketchy. It's oh my god. Yeah, see what I mean? I almost got caught straight away. Right. Well, if in doubt, rob Tom. Where is Tom? I think he's right here. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll go in through the front then. He shouldn't hear us. Gold card, no. I'm just gonna, because this one's a bit closer to him. I don't think we took all the loot from his house, so. Oh, damn it, Tom. I was telling everyone how good you were. You didn't have anything for me. The stacker skill is not, in my opinion, very good. It's not bad. It's just that you don't often find that many. I was just thinking, did I just earn money from trying to climb that ladder? Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I thought it was going to be a quiet one. Another stacker. 2 stackers in one. Yeah, you don't... Hey. Always happy to see gold cards. Not only are they like... we should open a window before we start looting here, because we're going to have to leave. Oops. Okay, well I guess we're leaving now. One little tip here. Throw the loot over the fence. Thusly. She's moving around now, so I'm just going to wait just in case she comes in this room. Where's he going? Okay, that's fine. Come on, be nice to me, guys. Give me some gold cards. So yeah, gold cards respawn. And are usually in drawers. I might do this way. Just because I know I'm safe looting this room right now. So I don't really want to go running over the fence, especially when he's out in the garden. Do we take the painting? You know what? I don't even want to bother with the whole footstep thing. That's not a bad haul. I should have probably thrown those over first. It's fine. We're going to be up for time at this one, so we don't need to really be min-maxing or movement. We're not like in a rush to loot one house like super quick like we will be later, so assuming we make it that far, I'm feeling pretty confident. We get a lot of loot at home. She's there again, damn it. And I don't have the agility skill to climb over this, do I? That's fine, got loot here. The eye, I can't remember what the eye does. So by the time we get back, she's probably going to go somewhere else. Hopefully into the room I just looted. So this is not a lot of money here, but we're just kind of stacking up little bits to get us to... we could end the quota early to try and just get the... In theory, we could just end a couple of quotas now to get the pistol early. I feel like that TV's probably worth picking up. I kind of want to know where... Oh. Where are you going, hon? Yeah, well, I can't loot that side now. That's unfortunate. I'm a little bit paranoid about this one. I've not actually tried to loot from this direction before. When she's sitting down, let's just hope she doesn't stand up. If she does, we get a taser. Which we should have in our hand. Alright. That was kind of sketchy, but we're fine. I'm gonna take these back to the truck. She's about to move, probably. And we gotta do it eventually anyway. We could free up 2 item slots so we can carry it. But also now we're carrying it when he's not angry at us, so... Even though I got my gun out because I was paranoid. Just in case I was thinking about a different run or something. No, I kind of knew, but... Right. Do we go and loot that? I think so. I don't know where either of them are right now. Again, weed's not really helping us here. We could technically loot that. Let's see if we can get this over now. I'm gonna try and carry this out though. I don't know where they are. Yeah, we're fine. I don't know why I'm closing the door. NPCs don't notice open doors anymore. I gotta come back for a bottle of gin or whiskey or something. This has been a pretty good haul. Pretty chill. No drama. He's not even mad at us and it's 3 AM. And we've basically looted most of the things from that entire house. Yeah, it's not the best house, that one. It's not one that I would recommend. It's just like we're kind of waiting until we get the gun to get the big loot, but oh my god.
911, what's your emergency?
Fucking, as I was just saying, like it's been such a chill night so far. And it all kicks off in one moment. We got our trusty taser. Do we rob Aria while we're here? Probably. Where is she? Just because there's like an item here. I'm not going to punch the bin though. She's sat there. She's going to see me. Oh no. Alright, let's get out of here before he wakes up, if we can. Because then we're not alerted and we can come back here if we need to. I don't know if we'll do it in time. He probably got us some items towards our item requests. Got 1 gold card. I can't remember what that one was. We did check Tom. We didn't get one from his house. So there's 5 on the map there. It's a little bit unfortunate that we only found 1. Because sometimes you can get 2 at Tom's house. And we looted all the drawers in that other house. It's like... just a little bit of bad RNG that we only got 1. But I suppose we shouldn't complain that we got one because we did get 1. Right, I'm loading the truck again. The fun part. I should have checked how much the loot was worth there since I was waiting in the van anyway. I don't know what would have happened there if I'd have collected that reward. I think it would have thrown the thing out of my hand on the floor. One thing about credit... Do I not have any credit cards? There's no way. There's no way that's the first credit card. Huh. Interesting. Because I would have put them in a different pile, I think. Yeah, a lot of these items are worth quite a bit of money. Yeah, we got like 4 credit cards then, but we didn't even have a credit card pass, so that was the first time we ever found credit cards, and we found 4 in one night. And now where did I put my credit card pile? Let's put them next to the gift cards. So this is definitely not going to be worth using a credit card reader. I was about to say you could get one. That's probably maybe 1,000. It's 2,000 for the credit card reader, or 1,750. I don't know if that's with or without a discount. But if you need to top up your quota and you've got personal cash, that's still a way to do it. Like if you're behind on a quota and you've got like we have now, we're at 10k. It will add to your quota to use these with the credit card stealer. So it's not necessarily the worst thing to do. Let's pop our gold card. I think we got the gold card in there. I think it was decreased NPC site by 20%. I hope that includes that cop because they get on my nerves. 1 day left. Making pretty good progress here. Some more weed, which for this playthrough is useless. Do I actually have a stacker at all? No, we'll keep it for the collection then. We can always sell these things if we need to. The same with the weed seeds, as I was saying for the credit cards, by the way. If you've got like 2k a weed seed, like maybe you're concerned if you're going to not meet your next quota because these do take one round to grow. I think it's 500 each. It might be 600. They're not unless you've got 10 bags. It's not really worth it. But if you're thinking, well, I might be 1 or 2k down in my next quota, you can use your personal money to buy it. But I would still recommend that if you think you're going to be behind by that much in your next quota, then are you throwing it away because you could have bought a gun, right? But if you know that you're not going to buy a gun, then maybe you do the weed. But yeah, I wouldn't knock anybody for using it. Certainly, if you're going to do multiple playthroughs, like obviously I've reset, so I could do a second playthrough after this. I have tons of money. Definitely, it's going to be worth buying that, like long run. Because assuming you're meeting the quotas, and even if you're not on the normal difficulties, then the weed thing is worth buying. Like if you're doing multiple, but yeah. It's certainly not worth it, in my opinion, on your first playthrough, unless you're just rich. Right, so we've got 1 day left. We might as well grab this, even though we're not going to use it. And then we're going to figure out where to go for the last night of this one. I mean, there's no way we don't meet our 11k quota here. We're not going to be able to afford a pistol, though, I don't think. No, almost certainly not from this one. We're almost certainly going to be able to for the next one, though. And it would be really nice to get a discount voucher by then. So we should probably try and find some gold cards. Rural Street was actually really good for that just then. Tom's house. Maybe we go to the Tom's and Alan's. Oh, I don't know. We're looking for gold cards, so Alan's is not going to be a good one for that. Mark's, maybe we do Mark's again. Is he going to be alerted now? Probably, right? We could do a lakeside. What's the pawn shop like? Empty. Oh, you know where we've not been yet? Henderson's. Just thinking if there's something I can coincide this with. No, we'll go to the Henderson's. We definitely want our stun gun. I might actually buy another couple of bullets for it. Or 3. I know that's not a couple. So what do we need? We don't need a lockpick for his house. All we need is a knife, a glass knife. It's getting kind of low. We'll be fine. We only need to open one window. So we're gonna go lakeside. Yeah, back area. We'll loot that one. The good thing about up there is that cop isn't patrolling on master difficulty. He just goes around the bottom. I don't think it really matters which side you come for this house. I suppose it's slightly closer to the side I picked, but yeah, slightly. So what I'm going to do here is basically pop between these two. There's a camera here. Someone might hear that. If they do, then you can go to that house right in the meantime. Both of these require a glass knife, basically. He's not set out here. So maybe you could argue that I should have repaired or bought a new glass knife. I don't know where the dude is, but I can hear him yawning. Just because I don't know where they are, I'm just going to take the one-piece items for now, if I can. More importantly, I don't know where she is. She could be right behind this door. And he's going to notice an item missing, but remember the police aren't going to be called the second time. Should be fine here. I'm going to run because it's about to tick over. It's pretty smooth. You noticed the missing item already? Right, we're going to run this way. We're going to sit out in the van. Oh, just in time. You beat me back. It's still worth using the box. Obviously, carrying a big item would have taken me a lot longer to get down here. Also, your stamina drains more when you have a big item. It almost seems to barely drain at all, if it at all, in a lot of situations. I think it drains when you're being chased and stuff, but when you're not, like sometimes you just see this in the bottom left. You can see a little running guy. It like doesn't go down. Man, they're taking some time. I could drop my glass knife, but I want to loot the other guy too. I would have opened his window. I considered that. Open one of the windows, and then I could have left my glass knife. But you know, it all kicked off, didn't it? They're probably still going to be a little bit alert. He might be walking around trying to figure out who stole his item. So we might want to go loot the other guy. So the priority is this house, but because the loot's just better. Oh dear. She's outside there. Or he. I thought that was her. Yeah, one thing that didn't come up in my tips video, right, was use your ears.
What was I doing?
Headset's helpful. Oh, she's wandering around here too. What were you doing? What were you doing running over there? First of all, that's nowhere near where I went. You've just gone running into a field because an item's gone missing. This is pretty easy to loot, assuming... Now, I shouldn't say things like that because that's when it all goes wrong. This is also a bad time to be doing this, but we should have time to get out the window if he does come this way. He doesn't often come this way though. I can't hear his footsteps, so maybe he's staying in the same spot. I think he's staying in the same spot. Weed seeds, almost not worth picking up. I'm actually not sure how much these cost as seeds. So, yeah, I think I mentioned briefly, this guy's a little bit like Tom. More weed. You can... It's probably not exactly the same. In fact, I don't think it's the same on master difficulty, but I think he's around this corner. Yeah. Anyway, this is why we bought the goated bin up here, because it's just the best bin, in my opinion, in the game. Right. It's 10 to, so it's kind of an awkward time for almost anything we want to do here. He's around that corner. We already got all the loot from here. We're just going to wait to see where he's going to go. There's a tire there. I might pick it up and drop it just to sort the loot. Unless we can make it out with it. Is he still standing there? This would be it would be a bad idea to try and steal his tire, right? We're about to find out. We're not gonna run. Okay. We're fine. I don't think this is worth much money. It's probably not even worth carrying the risk there. Hopefully it'll tell us how much it was worth. Head back in here. He's in the room. She's in the room. Okay, back this way then. Is he still hanging around the kitchen? Yeah, it was 178. Look, like the battery next to it, which was just a single slot item that I didn't need to carry slowly, make noise and stuff, was the same cost. So definitely not worth it. So we can't really go in either now. You could. I guess we could go through one of these windows. There's not really much loot there, and also you're kind of trapped. I feel like this is a much safer entrance. I may be wrong about that. Okay. We kind of now have both houses free to loot. Which is unfortunate timing, because now we can only pick one. I don't know if the other one's actually free to loot, but I do know for a fact that this one is. So, you know, why not? Would have been nice to have the thing here. The blowtorch. Oh, waste of time. Oh, we gotta go the long way around. Oh, 3 a.m. Nearly 3 a.m. already. We barely looted anything in their house. I am paranoid about the heavy items, though, to be honest. Right, where is he? Is he in there? Okay, this is fine. I just can't get any big items while he's here, but maybe we can get a gold card. A loaded leather wallet. Still got 30 minutes. I might tase him. Because we've got a lot of large items here that we want to get out. But he might move rooms anyway. Don't worry, I'm watching the clock. Sort of. I don't think I've ever found anything in any of these cupboards. So probably not worth doing this. Oh, we got a little thing there. I'm gonna stay crouched because he's gonna hear us if we stand up, even though we're outside. Sounded like he moved, which is nice for us. Where did he go though? Right, we're getting late here, and we need some big ticket items. I definitely want that computer. Right, so here's where you get the map for the train station, by the way. Right, we're just gonna risk it for a biscuit. That's slightly awkward. I'm gonna have to go to the other side and grab it. Otherwise it would be blocking potentially the next item. I think you can grab this, yeah. There's a speaker that looks almost identical to that one in a different house that you can't pick up for some reason. I'm doing this because I want to go this way. This TV is like quite expensive, but I might not be able to get it through the window. There is a way. There is a way. like you can get like the corn. Quick. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little bit of sprinting here. It's getting kind of late. Yeah, the Texas Chainsaw map, Texas Station, whatever it is. I don't know. You know what I mean? The map for the heist. Is he? Where is he? I don't know, but there's no way I'm leaving without these 2 items. Because these are good money. Should have plenty of time. Oh, I did see these earlier. Almost forgot about them. Alright, sprinting off. Yep, good morning everybody. We lost the moped, didn't we? Right, there's no point not going back in the house now. So, we're just going to see... It might be worth it to tase them. I'm going to try and get... Right, he's there, okay. He might move. No. She's coming though. She coming or is she...
911, what's your emergency?
Everybody be quiet. Oh my god. Oh my god. So there were 7 golden cards. I opened up like 20 drawers. Come on. Come on, game. Don't be like that. Anyway, I don't know how much money we made there, but it wasn't bad. We got a lot of expensive items there. It's got to be close to 10k. I'm not saying it's 10k. I'm just saying it's got to be close, right? Let's throw in our item requests. We really would be nice to get a repair bench, but we're so close to the gun now. Right, how are we? Not bad. Right, I'm just going to sell this. I'm interested to see how much it's worth. Yeah, 1100. Right, gold card. Cop car. So cop cars can no longer spot us. That's nice. We'll keep the train station plan just in case we do feel like doing that later. We know where to get them anyway. They always spawn in his house. Well, I say always. They are... When I was doing collector thing, I was very paranoid about those maps because loot doesn't respawn and you need to do those maps. If you lose the plans, you've essentially failed collector mode. Which is probably an oversight by the devs. That 3 of these now. I don't want to say it is. Maybe there was some thought put into it, but it feels like it was an oversight that that you can fail collector mode because you run out of these plans. Like if they don't spawn randomly, they don't seem to. because I couldn't find any more in normal places. Like, I looted that house over and over, and I couldn't find any more. So if you're doing collector mode, hold on to these for dear life. And if you're, and I had one disappear on me once before, the AI plan, or even multiple times. So I don't know if they're supposed to disappear if you like leave. Like I made it out as well, so for some reason it disappeared, like it consumed, but it didn't do it every time. So I'm not really sure what's going on with these plans. It seems a little bit buggy. I don't want to say that for a fact. Maybe it's all intentional. There did seem to be some weird behavior with them. What I found was that I decided then, so that I didn't get into the same problem again, that I would just put them in my hand as I leave. And it didn't happen again when I did that. So maybe that's, if you're worried about that and you're like, especially for the AI place, just as you're leaving, just grab it and put it in your hand, because it might get consumed for whatever reason. That might have just been me. I might be talking nonsense. I might have just misplaced it or something. But I mean, I was on the AI map. I left the AI map. I had it here, and yeah, when I left, I didn't anymore. Like, it wasn't there, and yeah, maybe another item knocked it out the window, or maybe they just consume sometimes. Alright, so we need 1,500. Wait. We need about 1,000. What's an item that I know I don't need for a request thing? I mean, we got 3 of these. It's just that they're locked, so we could unlock them. I got 2 of these chairs. I shouldn't really be sort of min-maxing with the item requests here. I guess. I'm pretty sure I don't need a small TV. Get rid of some of the big items. I don't think that's needed for anything, but anyway, we should be fine with that. Oh no. Wow, they're so cheap. We'll take up some of these clocks. I know there is one for clocks, but we don't have the... but I have more than one of these. That's what I mean to say. Huh. What do we use? What do we use? Tower figures. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'm just gonna end up throwing a bunch of this stuff anyway, so I shouldn't really be worrying about it too much. Right, we're at 18k. We would be able to afford a pistol if we had that thingy card, but we wouldn't be able to afford any ammo for it. So, because I think it goes down to like 18, or maybe we wouldn't be able to quite. But after the next quota, we should be able to get that easy, because we gotta get 14k, so that's 7k. So we just gotta make sure that we that's only 7k though. Maybe I just buy the repair bench then. Maybe I buy the. Let's have a look at some furniture. Obviously, we've already got that one. Hackman's table, probably not needed right now. One that you could argue for would be obviously the repair bench, but would be the money printer. So that what if I understand this correctly, and I really should have checked this. So that says 25% is value is crazy. So what I believe that means is the quota for the next one is 14k. So I think it doesn't matter if I overshot by 50k. I would get 25% of the 14k. So in this case, that would be 3,500 if my maths is correct. So this would cost me 5k, and I would get 3,500 back. But the next quota I would get a lot more. So I think if I'm not going to get my I wish I kind of did this a minute ago before I just handed that quota, actually, because I did have the spare 5k and I would have just made more profit. But I think in the next 2 runs, this is actually going to be profit, if my maths is correct. So I am going to buy this, because I know that I can't get the pistol in my next run anyway, unless I overshot it, which is kind of not really worth doing. I like how it says it's a money printer, but it's actually a 3D printer, even with a spool and everything on it. Look, like at least it's green, I guess, sort of green, lime. Right. Well, I think we're unloaded here. We've done another quota. We're going pretty strong here. I think, are we halfway through now? 14k. The maximum would be 11.5 on the other one, which is 23. So we're about halfway. Halfway through. And look at all our loot. So we could probably pass the next quote without even stealing anything here. So we just want to kind of make this quota paid for, and then we can buy our gun, and then we're just gonna, yeah, we're on a good pace here. I think we're gonna be fine. Anyway, catch you in the next one.